Does your personality type matter to how successful you can be in sales? There are essentially two types of personalities. There are introverts, people who gain energy from inside, from themselves, from quiet. And there are extroverts, people like me, who gain energy from being with other people and chatting with other people. Introverts and extroverts. Most people, if you think about this, they'll say, well, you know, extroverts, because they talk to a lot of people, they talk a lot, and they gain energy from people, they're probably really much better at selling than introverts. That's what most of the people think. There's some really interesting research about this, where the researchers gave 200 people measured as introverts by personality tests. They gave them something to sell and they sent them out in the world. They took another group of 200 people who were measured by personality tests as extroverts, high on the extroversion scale, something to sell, sent them out in the world. These two people had the same thing to sell. Who won? Again, most people say, well, the extroverts, because they just talk to people. Turns out there's no statistical difference. They both sell equal amounts. And that is a really interesting finding, and it's counterintuitive for most people. I use myself as an example of this. So I'm an extrovert. I'm pretty high on the extroversion scale. I draw energy from being with people. I look at a room full of people and I say, oh my gosh, there's 100 people in this room. Let's get at it. Let's go talk to people. And I just walk right in and start talking. That's what extroverts, that's how we're built. An introvert looks at a room full of people and says, oh my God, look at all these people. I don't want to go in that room, right? Well, what's interesting about when it comes to the sales challenge is we just need to know ourselves. We need to know thyself. So if you're an extrovert like me, what you do is you let your natural advantages work for you by walking in that room and just walking up to people and engaging them in conversation. But also notice something about me as an extrovert, I also have a built-in disadvantage. You already know what it is. As soon as I engage you in conversation, I can be overwhelming. I can talk too much, not listen enough. My sales discipline is, Craig, slow down, pause, ask questions, and listen. That's the key. So it doesn't matter whether you're one or the other, you can be successful as either.